2-minute drill on 1520 KOLM, The Ticket. I'm Scotty Matthews along with my friend Frank Spaeth. Dude, how you been?
I've been good, man. We haven't talked for a while.
It feels like forever.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I know it hasn't been that long, but it sure feels like it has.
It does, but we're talking Wolves and Twins draft talk for today. Twins already having theirs. The Timberwolves having theirs on June 23rd. They're picking 5. But tell us what you think of the Twins draft last week.
Well, pretty interesting. Their first 4 picks were all high schoolers. So, very first pick, Alex Kirilloff, an outfielder from Plum Senior High School in the Pittsburgh area.
That poor kid.
Yeah, right. Supposedly pretty good hitter. A lot of power with his bat. So a lot of talk that eventually he could join Buxton out in the outfield. So we'll see. Obviously high schooler, a lot of work to do with the high school to get them up to the major league level. So
and you
we'll
just
see.
hope our farm system doesn't mess them up too bad, because that seems to be the trend now. They start in Fort Myers and they work themselves up the chain. We like to take our times with our rookies and whatnot, but it seems like once they get up there, they're just deer caught in the headlights. I don't get it.
Yeah, it is a long process, isn't it?
It is.
So we'll see. I mean, he's an outfielder, so we'll see how he turns out. Another one, second best Puerto Rican shortstop that was available.
Who's that?
Jose Miranda from Leadership Christian Academy. Yeah, so we'll see how he does. They compare him to Mike Lowell. So
okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, right. I mean, if that's where he turns out to be, that'd be great, But I mean, so yeah, that was that. Interesting to me is obviously we've had some pitching woes this year, and yet
just a few,
and yet no pitchers were taken in that first handful of draft picks. So is it a case of there just was nobody there really worth grabbing at that point, or are we just thinking that magic dust is going to fall on our pitchers and we're going to be fixed soon?
We'll just do what we always do and sign up the washed-up veteran and sign him to a 2-year minimum deal.
Right, exactly.
That's what we'll do, because that's what Terry Ryan likes to do.
Yes, indeed. How about the T-Wolves? They're coming up next week.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. June 23rd, they're picking 5 as of now. Rumors as of the other day was we might be trading that with Chicago to get Jimmy Butler because he's a Thibodeau guy.
What do you think of that?
I don't know, man. I think they're going to want too much. They're going to want Wiggins or Towns, and they should be untouchable. Maybe give up Levine. I can see that happening, but you'd have to get involved with another team, maybe a 3-4-way trade to make this happen.
Yeah, I can't see just a straight-up Butler for the number 5 pick in the draft. There seems to be a good amount of players in the draft this year, so I'm not sure that that's really worth it.
No, there's a ton. They're saying Jamal Murray, he's a shooting guard from Kentucky. He could fall, and I'm getting all this information, of course, at 1520 The Ticket. Ethan McConkey wrote a nice article about 4 weeks back. We'll have that tagged in our article here in just a little bit online. But Jamal Murray from Kentucky, he's a 19-year-old kid who can shoot and play defense, so there's that opportunity. We could snag him if he falls to 5. And the one guy that I like, and I know that you like as well, from Oklahoma, Buddy Hield.
Yeah, he would be great, wouldn't he?
God, he'd be a stud.
I know, he was a senior this year, right? But, a lot of times talk about, those players that stay that long, they're not as much upside. But, man, he's got a lot of upside to me. He's got a lot of passion. He's a leader,
over.
and he could come here and be a senior and still be older than some of the guys that have been on the roster for a year or two already, and come in and really take a leadership role right off the bat, which I think he's got the ability to do. I would love to see him here.
Exactly. I mean, he'd be the rookie on the team, but he'd still be older than Wiggins and Towns.
Exactly.
So, I mean, those kids could hang out together and really mesh, and it'd be a fun product to see on the court.
Yeah, for sure. I was looking, sounds like recently they started talking, though, about this Marquise Chris out of the University of Washington, power forward. He was a freshman this year, so he would fit the mold of Towns and Wiggins, super young guy, a lot of upside. I don't know. I mean, to me, I feel like we've got a lot of youth. It would be nice to go a little older, maybe. Somebody with a little more experience,
Especially for the kids, they always talk like they haven't grown into their bodies yet. You get an older kid, they've already been lifting weights here at the college program for a couple years. They should be able to walk around on the court and just fit right in.
Right, and that's been one of the knocks on this Chris, is that basically he's a freshman, he's 6'10", and yet he only averaged like 5.5 rebounds a game this year. So, I mean, at 6'10", you better be rebounding more than that. And if you're going to make that jump from college to the NBA that quickly, that's a huge learning curve that he's going to have to tackle.
So we'll have to wait and see. June 23rd is the NBA draft for 2016. Who the Wolves going to pick? Are they going to trade out? Time will tell. So that's another 2-minute drill on 1520 KOLM The Ticket. 1520theticket.com. As I mentioned, you can check all these fun articles and more. Also, like us, 1520 The Ticket on Facebook. I'm Scotty Matthews along with Frank Spaeth. Catch you back here next time.
Thanks for listening, guys.